I got another thing. It's like the SOCOM Legacy or the SOCOM HD and all that stuff. I haven't seen any official information anywhere, and it's like, where are you guys? Where's this coming from? Is it?
Well, there's the what's it? I mean, I saw it on the SOCOM forums. Happened to go on there, and somebody had posted up a video saying that they, I guess, got some information from a friend that was probably a fellow game tester, and they had passed along that information to that person, and then that person decided to make a video about it on YouTube. So, whether, like I said, whether the source is any credibility and whether the game's coming down. I mean, the bottom line is you've got over 10,000 votes in favor of a SOCOM 2 HD remix, so to speak. And to, ignore that poll and not regenerate the game that, you have such a large audience asking for doesn't make sense to me. Now, whether they want to keep it quiet and, announce it when they're happy to announce it, like take SOCOM 4, for instance. I told them when they announced, the April, or there was talks of the April release, that they needed to move it back to July to get that game to, at least a good working order and have that beta time to get the game corrected. And, my prediction was right. They came out too early, and July timeframe, they finally got the party system in, and somewhat that doesn't even work apparently, at least from what I'm hearing, and a mic system that's still a bit broken.
Yep. Let me see here. I had something I was going to ask, but I forgot. Mine just went blank. Oh yeah, those forums there were they got the SOCOM 2 HD poll and all that stuff. They had a poll on a bigger friends list and a bigger block list and all that stuff, and they actually went through with it on the friends list, but they only did it one time, and there's another one up saying we need a bigger friends list, and it's like, I don't even know if they will pay attention to those votes or not. It's because it's just somebody else's idea, and they're just assholes, and they more than likely won't pay attention to it. Evidently they don't like money though. I mean, because I would buy it for sure. It wouldn't matter how much it costs. They could charge the retail price of a Blu-ray, and I'd still buy it.
Well, I think that's the beauty of the SOCOM Legacy, where you're able to appeal to all the fans of all the generations of SOCOM. Me personally, I didn't really care for SOCOM 3 or Combined Assault. With the changes that they made in that game, I played it for I think 3 months, and I went back to SOCOM 2, and then I eventually stopped playing SOCOM 2 because every room I would go into would be somebody with Code 9, and the game just wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah, that's another thing with Confrontation. It's like I posted a video. I thought I said Confrontation was junk, and everybody jumped on it. It was a pretty big video, and then they patched it, and I started playing it, and it's like everybody else just quit playing it, and it turns out that it is, in my opinion, better than SOCOM 4, but still nobody will play it.
Well, isn't there a bunch of people on there currently using Code 9 and all that other fun stuff now?
Well, yeah, I know there's a lot of cheaters on there and stuff, but I mean, if we all got together, we could do like the old days and just get rid of them, and but we can't get anybody together for that stuff, and it's messed up.
I don't think I've logged in on that game in over a year. I don't actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know the last time I played Confrontation. But I mean, if you look at that game, it took them over a year to get it working properly and fixed to a level where it made the game at least tolerable to play.
Yeah, it's still pretty buggy. It's if there's like a little pebble in the road, they never fix that where you can't just walk over it. You have to jump and run and jump and all that. I don't know, but I'll still play it.
I agree with you. I feel that that's definitely a better SOCOM representation for the PlayStation 3 than SOCOM 4 is.
What do you think about this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? Do you think it's just cheap how they just keep coming out with pretty much the same stuff over and over?
I mean, it's just a regurgitation of the prior title. But I mean, from my standpoint, I enjoy the storyline of the first person campaign. I like what they do with that. I find it really interesting. Black Ops first person player campaign was great. I played like almost the whole campaign. Like I just sat down and didn't want to stop playing it. But as far as this, the new Modern Warfare 3, it all comes down to a business. They have record-breaking sales numbers every time they come out with a new one. So I mean, obviously they're going to keep the formula that's working for them, that's buying profits. I mean, if you kind of look at that same formula and you think, well, if they did that with SOCOM, will we be in the same bin? Would there be, tons of fans and record-breaking sales? Who knows? They decided that they didn't want to keep with the successful formula, and they wanted to keep changing it, and instead they went down the tube with it. Whereas Call of Duty, the formula really hasn't changed since Modern Warfare and then World at War, so everything's kind of the same. They're just kind of building with the kill streaks. I think they're trying to get a balance between that. Obviously, if you saw Modern Warfare 2, the kill streaks were just so unbalanced, and what does that person that's getting 10 kills need? Something that's going to get them up to 30 kills.
Yeah.
It's I prefer to go in and play the bare bones where I don't have to worry about some guy that's camping in a corner and they Huey inbound and dogs and all that other crazy C-130s. I mean, they're fun when you get them for the person up in there, but for everybody else that's respawning and getting killed immediately, it's not a whole lot of fun.
I mean, it works and stuff. I still play Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, and people they judge me on it. They're like, "Why are you playing Call of Duty?" And I'm like, "Well, because it's there." I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 as well on the PlayStation. Um, I'd really like to see what the difference is on that game via the Xbox, because it's funny. Like I showed people my Black Ops stats on one of my videos. I don't know if it was the latest or 2 videos ago. I think the difference between my kill to death ratio was quite staggering as far as kill to death, obviously. But it wasn't because the game was the same. It was because the game was different. The servers was different. Everything about the game is basically different. On real time, apparently I'm a very good player and I have much better ability to get to kill someone. But if I'm on the PlayStation, and I went on there and played Black Ops with a friend like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm just like I'm shooting people, and then they're going around the corner, and then I'm seeing hit markers pop up, but I still don't kill them. So I mean, that's just how it is.
Have you ever used theater mode on?
I have.
One of my friends said that you couldn't. You can only upload like one video, and it could be like 30 seconds long or something like that.
Well, you can place it in your file share, so it's just like a short little 30-second clip that you can watch. You're uploading it to their servers, so obviously they're not going to let you upload a huge video when they're already capturing your entire game for you, and they're capturing over 500 to 1 million players at a time, however the peak hours are. So, but a lot of times the theater mode, even on Xbox, doesn't capture the whole game. It can be kind of frustrating. I think I went like 40 and 14 on that, or 44 and something like that, and didn't even record my whole game. So I was like, oh, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine here on YouTube that he's made a couple videos just from doing the theater mode, and he's got a couple minutes. You know, one of them's like 2 minutes, the other's like a minute and a half, and I didn't even know that you could only do 30-second clips. And then he told me about it, and I said, "Wow, that's kind of."
Yeah. So unless you have like some spectacular 30-second montage where you get a buttload of kills, or you do something, pull off something that you find pretty amazing, or you're impressed with, and you want to show it to people, that's what you're limited to, unless you have a capture card. I don't have a capture card either, so I don't really, unless I sit there and record it with my iPhone. I don't have any way to capture it.
I made a video. It was called No Lobby System, or No Lobbies, or something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but it was a joke, and a lot of people thought I was serious about it. And you knew it was a joke, didn't you?
Yeah, I know the video you're talking about, because then you made another one trying to explain to the people, like, hello, it was a joke. I don't know what you guys didn't understand.
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty much try to. I don't know. I'm getting tired of these people that don't understand my humor, and it's pretty terrible. Maybe I should just stop trying to joke around with these guys.
I think you just, because that video, I realize you're joking, but you came off as being serious to somebody that maybe hasn't watched your video before. Because I think you did that as a video response on Turbin's video about saying the opposite of what we want, and hopefully they'll give it to us.
Yeah, because he had he did some kind of tinfoil hat video or something where they was reading his mind, and what happened was I posted it as a video response, and evidently he's usually flooded with messages, and he must have didn't see it or something, and so I went ahead and put it up anyway, and nobody got it. I mean, I left the comments on there. I put it on as unlisted for a long time so everybody wouldn't delete their comments, and I just not put it back up, so you can go back there and read all those comments. And those people are probably what happened to SOCOM 4 is those are the people that voted for that stuff and wanted it. And it's weird because there's a lot of people, they're just weird like that.
I think his latest video that he put up, kind of proves, and I was saying the same thing about the lobbies. You get stuck in this quick match system, and then you keep getting plugged back into the same game where you don't want to be. And that was the nice thing about the lobbies. You could go create your own room, and anybody could find it, and anybody could join. Whereas with a quick match system, you've got your random lottery of one room to pick from, or whatever room they give you. And if you want to create your own room, you have to have all these friends to come in and play at the same time that you're on. If you want to set up a custom game, it's just such a disconnect. I really don't understand where they went with that.
Yep. Well, I think I'm running out of time. I don't know. I think this went over 20 minutes already. I don't know how much time they'll give me on YouTube, but
that's probably 15 minutes.
I've went up to 19 before. I
have to just break it up.
Alrighty then. Thanks for doing this video with me there, Schwinn.
No problem, Breeze.
Alrighty then.